Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. As you know, this is one of my first videos that I've filmed, so I'm a little bit nervous and not sure what to expect, but I thought today, as a little bit of an introduction, I'd do a 20 facts about me. We'll try to get to 20 anyway, just so you can get to know me a little bit better. And yeah, sometimes when I'm filming, I'll be dressed up and have a full face of makeup. Other times I'll have some BB cream on like I do today, and a bit of mascara and be in my activewear. So cut me some slack because hashtag mum life. We don't all have time to sit down and do our hair and do our makeup every day, so bear with me. I'm actually filming while Billy sleeps, so if I seem a little bit disorganized or I'm not looking amazing, please disregard that, and I hope I can make some really amazing content. I've written some down because I obviously don't know myself well enough. No, I just have a memory of a goldfish, so I've written them all down here. You might already know some of these things, but here goes anyway. Number one, I am 23 and I fell pregnant when I was 20, and I had Billy when I was 21. To some people that might seem very young to have a baby, but I am so thankful for my life and where I've come from and what I've been through, and having Billy. Billy was actually a massive surprise to both Ryan and I. We weren't wanting to fall pregnant, but we did, and that has just been our lives, and we wouldn't have it any other way. It's just been absolutely amazing. We love her. She's just turned 2 and she's the cutest little thing. She has just been the most beautiful thing to come into both of our lives. So yeah. Some days we have it really tough with her. Like today, we went to the park and she had a massive tantrum and scratched me on the face. But we are trying our best to raise a really conscientious and kind little girl, and hopefully we will get there in the end. Number 2, I am from a place called Port Stephens. I grew up there my entire life, pretty much. And I moved to Sydney after I had finished school, about 19. At the moment, we live on the northern beaches in Sydney, and it is beautiful here. We love it. Although, if I had to live anywhere in the world, I would live in Newcastle and be closer to my family. Number 3, my heritage on my dad's side is Czech. So that's where I get my last name, Martinek. My dad's dad was born in Prague, and my mum's parents were born in England, and they came out here, I think during the 40s or 50s. So yeah, my heritage is both English and Czech, which is where I get my last name from. Number 4, I have a huge interest in health and fitness and nutrition and all of that stuff. I admire and respect and look up to all the people in that industry, and I find it so fascinating, and it's just a big interest of mine. I love working out and I love eating well. Number 5, I am a massive foodie, as you probably know if you watch my Insta stories. I love my food. I get excited about food, and I honestly, truly believe that food is fuel and food is medicine. Health ailments and living a longer life, I think food is the most crucial element to that. Number 6, I am a coffee addict and lover. I have 2 cups of coffee a day, 1 in the morning and 1 after lunch, usually no later than 1 o'clock, and I love it. I'm so addicted to it, and if I don't have my coffee, it's really bad, but I get headaches and I get angry and I'm like, what is going on with me? But I just haven't had my coffee. I love my coffee. I'm not a coffee snob at all. I can drink Nescafe Gold and be super happy, stoked on life. Number 7, I am deathly afraid of spiders, and I mean, I can't explain it. I've always been this way, but whenever I see a spider, I freak out to the point where I'm having a panic attack. My heart is racing, I'm sweating, and I just can't deal with them. I can't kill them, I can't go near them. It scares the shit out of me. Oh, they freak me out. I'm getting shivers just thinking about them. I need to stop. Moving on. Number 8, I have 2 stunningly beautiful sisters, and we are all 2 years apart. So we're just the best of friends, and I'm so lucky that we're really close. They're just the most amazing women that I know. I'm just, yeah, I feel so blessed that I've got 2 sisters, and I'm right smack bang in the middle. So I have an older and a younger sister. I'm just so lucky. Number 9, when I was growing up, I had huge dreams of becoming an actress or a dancer. I was not amazingly good at either of those things, but I always loved them. I always had such a big passion for both of them, and I kind of wish I'd carried on with that. I used to do courses at NIDA, and I used to love them, and I made some amazing friends through NIDA. Number 10, I used to work in a photographic studio. That was also a really big interest of mine. I love photography. Started off doing work experience in the studio, and I was very lucky to be offered a position there as a photography assistant. I would go along with the photographer to the shoots, and I would help him out, make the kids laugh, hold shade up where they needed shade for the models and that sort of thing. Eventually I was able to start doing shoots there on my own. So I would take families out to the beach and photograph them and do an hour-long shoot with families or who we were shooting that day. And that was something I honestly really loved. I love doing that. Number 11, sort of building on that. Growing up, I was super artistic and always did art, and I was very into that whole arty world. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I always got really good marks in art, and that was the one thing that I knew I was always really good at. Number 12, I haven't actually done much travel at all. And to be honest, I never really caught the travel bug. I don't think I have been overseas since I went to Japan in year 9, I think, year 8 or year 9. That was a while ago. That was like 09. So yeah, I really haven't done much travel at all. But in saying that, Ryan and I are planning a little romantic trip away early next year, and 2019 we hope to take Billy on an RV trip across America and do coast to coast or something like that. Yeah, across the states, which we're super excited about. Number 13, you might have already gathered, but I love to read, and these days I'm really loving, I know they're cliche, but self-help books and that sort of thing. I love that stuff, and I hope to share more of those books with you as I go. Number 14, I am currently studying a Bachelor of Business, majoring in public relations. So I'm about halfway through. I've got another around about 2 years to go. I'm currently studying that whilst my baby naps, and while I'm filming this, I'm actually on uni break, so no study to do. Number 15, I love wearing makeup, but I'm not a girly girl. Like, I'm not really into handbags and fashion and that sort of thing. Don't get me wrong, I love buying nice things, but I'm not the most girly girl. I actually, most days, will be wearing activewear, and I'm okay with that. The most beauty-oriented stuff I do is get my hair coloured, I occasionally do a fake tan, I paint my nails, and I wear some makeup sometimes, and that is about it. Not the most girly girl. Number 16, I actually get a lot of people ask me what I do RA training or at the gym. I do weight training at the gym, and I do running a couple of times a week, and they're not lengthy runs, they're about 5K each time. So I do a combination of weight training and running, and I love that. I love it. Number 17, I am a little bit in tune with, I don't want to say spirits, but I feel things a little bit. I often have, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I feel like there is someone else there. I know it sounds really weird, but I've always been that way. When I'm driving, I often feel pushing in the back of my seat, as if like a child is pushing into my back. And I know my mum feels the same thing. Yeah, I've always been a little bit that way, a little bit in tune with, I don't know, feeling different entities around me. Number 18, right before I fell pregnant with Billy, I was actually accepted into Virgin Airlines ground school to become a flight attendant. I had no idea what I wanted to do with myself career-wise, and I applied for this position to be a flight attendant, and I went to a group interview, and it was the worst interview I've ever given. I stumbled my way through that interview and I had no idea what I was on about, but I got a call back and I was offered a position at the ground school, and I was like, oh my gosh. Didn't really know if I wanted to do it, and it just so happened that I then fell pregnant with Billy, so it just wasn't on the cards for me. Number 19, I am not in any way, shape or form religious. I went to a Catholic primary school and a Christian high school, but I am in no way, shape or form religious, and I don't believe in a God. What I do believe in is that all religions worship the same God. It just has a different name and they believe in different ideals. But I do see myself as spiritual, and I feel like I'm in touch with more of a spiritual world than more a religion kind of thing. I don't know if that makes sense. I definitely have a spiritual interest, but it's not in any way religious. I don't want to say that I don't believe in God, because I don't want to offend anyone, but that is not, it's not my beliefs. Last but not least, number 20, do I want any more children right now? The answer is probably not right now. I feel like we've been through enough this year already, and I'm not in a rush to fall pregnant right now. But maybe in the next 2 years, we would definitely love to try and have another baby and give Billy a brother or sister, yeah. So no, not on the cards right now, probably not for the next couple of years. All right, I'm going to wrap that up here. So much more that I'm sure you would like to know about me, maybe not. I just thought I would do a little fun video and do those 20 facts about myself. I hope you really enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments below or on Instagram. Yeah, I will get back to you about what content you would like to see more of. I know that lots of people want to know what I eat during a day, how I train, and also want to see some vlogs, so they're all coming for you. Just thought I would start off my channel by sitting down and doing a little chat so you can get to know the real Lucy. Give me a thumbs up and leave a comment if you did, and I will see you very soon in my next video. See you guys.